Hey, what's up guys? Ryan G here from BlowUp Local, and welcome to the Rockstar Review Formula live virtual trainings. Now, last week I shared with you the #1 secret to getting thousands of 5-star reviews. And today I'm going to show you the simple trick to 10x your 5-star reviews in 30 days or less. Now, this is step number 3 of the Rockstar Review Formula called the Ask Method. Do you know the most powerful word in the English language? It's the word because. You see, back in 1978, there was a social psychologist named Ellen Langer who conducted this crazy experiment to see if people would allow someone to cut in line at a photocopier if they received a reason, right? So here's what she did. She had somebody walk up to a line of people standing at a photocopier and ask if they could cut in line using 3 different excuses. The first one had no reason at all. They simply said, "Excuse me, I have 5 pages. May I use the Xerox machine?" Can you guys guess what happened? 60% of people let them cut in line. But when they gave a valid reason, like, "Excuse me, I have 5 pages. Can I use the copy machine because I'm in a rush?" Boom! Compliance jumped to 94%. Because people were like, "Oh my gosh, so you're in a rush? Go ahead, you can cut in front of me, you can use the copy machine." Now, here is the really crazy part. When they gave the people in line a totally useless reason, like, "Hey, excuse me, I have 5 pages. Can I use the copy machine because I need to make copies?" Yeah, obviously, right? Compliance was still pretty sky high. It was about 93%. Can you believe that? It doesn't matter if the reason makes sense or not. As long as people said because, people allowed them to cut in line. So what does this mean for you? It means if you want to boost your chances of getting a yes when you ask patients to leave a review, you need to give them a reason. It doesn't even have to be a good reason, but it has to be something as simple as, "Hey, could you leave us a review because it would really help our other patients find us?" Trust me, using the power of the word because is going to skyrocket your success rate in getting 5-star reviews. But here's the thing, it's all about timing, the approach, and making it easy for your patients. So let me break this down for you. First things first is you have to ask at the right time. You don't want to ask patients for a review when they're in pain or frustrated, right? You've got to ask them when they are feeling fantastic, when they're so happy with your service that they want to shout it from the rooftops. So here's what you do. After you've given them the VIP experience and you've absolutely blown their mind with amazing customer service, that is when you strike. You say something like, "Hey, I'm so glad that you're feeling better. You know, we are on a mission to help as many people as possible. Could you do me a huge favor and leave us a 5-star review? It would mean the world to us and help our other patients find us." Now, here's the key. You have got to make it really easy for them. Don't just say, "Leave us a review," and expect them to figure it out. Instead, give them the link. If you're a BlowUp Local client, which you should be, if you're not, you're insane, then we're going to give you the little tap review card. So you simply hold the patient's phone up to the tab. It's going to pull up your Google business profile and boom, they can leave a review. We also have automated text messages that go out with the link to your Google business profile to make it so easy, even a caveman can do it. Remember the study about giving a reason. You've got to use it to your advantage. Instead of asking for a review, give them a reason why. Could you leave us a 5-star review because it would help us help more people just like you? And bam, they'll be clicking those stars faster than you could say Rockstar Chiropractor. And lastly, don't be afraid to follow up. If they don't leave a review right away, shoot them a friendly reminder that says something like, "Hey, I know you're busy, but do you have 60 seconds? We'd still love that 5-star review." And again, if you're a BlowUp Local client, we make this super simple with automated email and text message follow-ups to help you 10x your 5-star reviews on autopilot. So there you have it, folks. This is the secret to getting a ton of 5-star reviews. It's all about asking at the right time, making it easy, giving a good reason, and following up. Trust me, if you guys use this strategy, you are going to be drowning in 5-star reviews before you know it. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, but Ryan, what if I get a 1-star review? It's going to ruin my reputation. And trust me, I've been there. I've gotten a lot of 1-star reviews in my day, and it is like a punch to the gut. But here's the thing. You're going to get negative reviews. It's just part of doing business. And the real question is, how are you going to respond to them? I want to tell you guys a story about Alamo Rental Car. So I went on you guys have heard the story. I went on a hunting trip with Dr. Matthew Christensen, Dr. Justin Wubin, and we went pheasant hunting. And on the way back, when we were leaving South Dakota, our flight got canceled. I had to get the host of the ranch, the owner of the ranch, to drive us to Sioux Falls. In Sioux Falls, I had to rent a car and drive to Minneapolis to be able to get up on a plane and come back to Florida. It was a disaster. But while I was getting the rental car, I walked in, it was like 7 a.m. The employee at Alamo Rental Car was very agitated, clearly having a really bad day. And I'm like doing the paperwork, whatever, and the guy goes to give me my receipt and he simply threw it across the counter. And I was like, oh, that was kind of a rude thing to do, right? And then he took the keys and he literally just tossed the keys. And I was like, dude, what is your problem? So I got into my rental car and I immediately left a 1-star review for Alamo. And then I hit the road driving to Minneapolis. By the time I got to Minneapolis, I got a phone call from a manager at Alamo saying that he read my review and he wanted to know what happened. So I told him the story in great detail. And he said, all right, Mr. Thomas, I'm going to give you a call back in a couple hours. Is that okay? And I said, that's fine. I might be on a plane, but that's fine. Just give me a call. So he called me back and he said, hey, listen, we watched the surveillance footage and we have terminated that employee. And we just want to know what we can do to serve you better so you're willing to come back. And I said, frankly, what you just did is enough, right? Like you don't need to do anything else. I said, I'll definitely use you guys. And he actually never asked this, but I offered it. I said, hey, listen, because of the way you handled this, I'll go and I'll delete this 1-star review. And he was like, okay, thank you very much, Mr. Thomas. Have a safe flight, whatever. That is how you handle a negative customer review. So when that inevitable negative review comes, don't panic. Just take a deep breath, put on your customer service hat and fix the flippin' problem. Respond to the review publicly. Apologize for the bad experience and then fix it. Make it right and fix it overwhelmingly, right? Not just a little bit, wildly fix it. You've got to be willing to go the extra mile to solve your patient's problem. More often than not, these unhappy patients are going to be blown away with your response. Now, they're going to respond by either deleting the review or at least adding to the review and sharing how you fix the problem. Remember, this is not about being perfect. It's about how you handle the imperfections in your business. Negative reviews are an opportunity to shine and show the world what kind of rock star chiropractor you really are. So don't be afraid of a 1-star review. Embrace it. Learn from it. Use it to showcase your commitment to exceptional patient care. That's how you turn lemons into lemonade and build a 5-star reputation that will have your patients lining up at your door. Now, if you've provided amazing customer service, but you've never asked for a review, it's not too late. But what about our past patients? I provided amazing customer service, but I never asked for a review. Is it too late? Absolutely not. It's never too late to reach out to your past patients and ask them for a 5-star review. In fact, this is a gold mine waiting to be tapped. So here's what you do. First, make a list of all of the past patients that had a fantastic experience with your practice. You know, the type of people who left your building with a big smile, a spring in their step, and a new lease on life. Next, craft a personalized email or text message to each of these patients. Don't just send some generic crap like, hey, please leave a review. You've got to make it personal, make it memorable. Start by reminding them of the experience that they had with your practice. Here's an example. Hey, Sarah, remember when you came in with that nagging back pain and we worked together to get you feeling like $1,000,000? I was just thinking about how far you've come and how much I enjoyed working with you. And then let them know how much their feedback means to you. Hey, I know it's been a while, But I would be so grateful if you took a moment to share your experience with others by leaving us a 5-star review. Your words have the power to help someone who might be struggling with the same pain that you once felt. And then the final step is to make it really easy by giving them a direct link to your Google business profile so that all they have to do is click the button and leave you a review. Now, I know what you guys are thinking. You're probably thinking, won't this come across as desperate or pushy? And the answer is not if you do it the right way. Remember, these are patients who have already had a fantastic experience with you. They are your biggest fans. They just need a little nudge to share their love for your practice with the world. And the best part is when those 5-star reviews start rolling in from your past patients, it is going to create a tidal wave of social proof. New patients are going to see that you've been providing top-notch care for years, and they'll be lining up to experience it for themselves. So don't let your past patients go to waste. Reach out to them and get a review. Invite them to share their story with the world. It is never too late to build a 5-star reputation, one glowing review at a time. So that is week number 2 of the Rockstar Review Formula live virtual trainings. I just showed you the simple trick to 10x your 5-star reviews in 30 days or less. Are you guys seeing the power of this? I really hope you are, and thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next video.